Welcome back, Motorheads. This is WTF Car Finds on Facebook Marketplace. First, we got a little custom Jaguar project for $3,500. Seller states lots of custom ground effect panels, scoops, spoilers, and plenty of bling. Okay then, look at the pictures of this car here. One thing I gotta say is whoever done this to this car is definitely on something a little bit stronger than the devil's lettuce. Look at this thing. What the F is going on here? The poor Jaguar. Up next, got this little 76 Corvette for $7,000. Seller did not provide any other information. We can definitely tell it's got a wide body kit on it. The hood's not bad. The side of it kind of, not so much. The back end of it, I didn't really think you could really screw up that era Corvette anymore, but I was wrong. Next, got what's left of a 70 Volkswagen Beetle for $8,000. Seller says this one here has been modified, maybe just a little bit. Also say it's street legal and has a tow bar goes with it. I believe this one here started out with a good idea, but somewhere in the middle of the building plans and the actual starting to execute this, it went cattywampus somewhere and badly. Next, got a 72 Volkswagen Beetle for $7,500. Seller claims this one here's got a new engine in it, got also new carburetor, and it's been stretched 3 feet. We're going to have to start a sanctuary for these little Volkswagen bugs. The things I've been seeing people do to these things here lately, it's just, oh my god, it's just horrendous. Quit doing some of these things. This thing doesn't even have an engine in the front. That's all mocked up engine to make it look like it has one. It still has the rear engine. What the F? Up next, got a little rat rod for $2,500. Seller says this one here needs a motor transmission put back in it and some tires. I don't even know where to begin exactly on how hideous this little build here is. I tried to find something kind of cool about this, but as I look closer to the back of the cab, yes, that is gate hinges that he's used to achieve the rear opening of the doors. I don't know where this person's mind was. I know a rat rod, just whatever you can kind of create. This person here, your creativity skills suck. Don't do it again. Next, got 89 Chevrolet Camaro for $5,000. Seller says needs TLC, runs, drives, stop. Here we have the Meth Head Barbie Edition Camaro. So you better act fast. This is very limited edition. He's got a lot of buyers in line to buy this one right here at $5,000. It's a steal. All you can do is just look this car, take it in, look at everything, and just have that same universal question. Why would you do that to this car? Next, got a 77 Pacer for $2,500. Seller says been sitting in the garage for years. It overheated once. They pulled the motor and transmission out of it and repaired the radiator. Ah, the good old Pacer, the original What the F vehicle. Even in the brochure, it was the What the F vehicle. Up next, got a little 30 Ford Rat Rod pickup for $5,500. This one here is supposedly sitting on an S10 frame. Motor is just sitting in there, not hooked up. They took it in on a trade. I think you might have got screwed on the trade here, guy. Unless you really give away something like a Pinto or something. Up next, got another little 30 Ford Rat Rod for $5,000. This one here's been built into a ramp truck, and it's built on top of a Nissan chassis with a Nissan 4-cylinder engine. I kind of dig this thing here, but the WTF part of this is, why would you do it on a Nissan chassis? The chassis is not going to hold enough weight to make it a viable ramp truck, and the engine itself is not going to allow it to pull any real weight. I do kind of like it, though. It's definitely different, and it's definitely a what the F are you thinking? Up next, got a 56 Oldsmobile for $12,000. Seller claims this one here is sitting on a K5 Blazer frame, but the frame is not 100%, so that means the frame's probably all rusted out, rotted out, bent up, dented, twisted, something. Something not right with that frame. Boy, you gotta love that natural light drinking crowd. Now hold my beer, watch this. I'm gonna drive this thing up the wall. They will stick a 4-wheel drive under anything, even including a go-kart or a shopping cart with the right Briggs & Stratton. Somewhere, someplace, somebody is working on a 4-wheel drive toilet so they can take it out to their deer stand. Up next, a 1950 Plymouth Rat Rod for $7,000. Well, this one here's got a little bit of everything going on. Sitting on an S10 frame, got a Plymouth Wood C cab, and it's also got a 350 Chevrolet in it. And if we can all agree on one thing, it's WTF. Next, got a 1970 Volkswagen race car for $6,000. Description: turns over, no time, too many projects. Translates into give me your money, you figure it out, because it probably doesn't run. However, this thing is kind of cool looking. I'm not going to lie. I kind of dig it. It might be a fun little thing to play around with. But next, 1968 Macho Kit Car for $5,500. Seller claims this one been in his collection for years. It's time to thin the herd, and it comes with a VW motor. Now this is a pretty good looking little kit car. Wash some of the crap off of it to really appreciate what it is. I think it'd be a fun little car to pick up for the right price. Not $5,500, put this one back on the road. That's a WTF because you don't see them very often. Up next, 1978 Ford Granada for $30,000. Seller claims one of a kind, got a brand new Mustang 5.0, full roller motor in it. Looking at pictures of the old Granada here, it's actually in really good shape. Body looks nice, paint looks nice, interior looks nice, and the color actually is not a bad looking color on here, and it is a 4-speed car. The only thing I gotta ask is, what the F would you do a Granada up for and spend all that money on it? Next, I have a 1990 Chevrolet Rat Rod for $9,000. This little rod here is running an F600 drivetrain with a 2-speed rear end. Here's the WTF vehicle of the day. This is probably one of the coolest little things I've seen built out of an S10 or an S15 in quite some time. This one here does have a lot of interesting things to look at, and it looks to be done fairly nicely and very well done. I like the way the little details of the spider webs, even on the top of the engine cover here. I definitely dig in that grille. What do you guys think of the list today? Leave it in the comments. Well, that's all I got for you today. Like today's video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.